everybody, and welcome to another Sports Podcast. I'm Joel Anderson.
I'm Jordan Pomaville.
And joining us, as always, is the sports outsider, Phil Ranta.
You almost forgot me again. My feelings are hurt.
That's because you never watch any goddamn sports, Phil.
Yeah.
What? Then ask me the question I know you're going to ask.
Did you catch any games this week, Phil?
Nope. Didn't catch any games.
Did you catch any
Okay.
news? Did you ever accidentally catch sports news?
I probably... Oh, here's sports news. Next week, I have a meeting with a very famous football player. Can't remember his name. And when everyone else in the office was really excited that he was going to be there, I was like, wait, who is that guy?
Oh, my God.
Speaking of that guy, Phil, you are that guy.
Yeah, but
Remember
I'm
in
going
the
to be friends with him.
Sandlot when he has the ball that's signed by Babe Ruth?
What, Baby Ruth?
Yeah.
Who is she?
Yeah, you're the L7
You're
weenie.
that guy.
Oh, L7 weenie.
A square.
Shut up. Shut up, you asshole. Fuck you.
All right, everyone.
Yeah, hey.
You know what? How about I tell you all what's on the docket?
Let's see
there
what's
we go.
on the ticket.
Well, you know, there's this news about Ozzie Guillen out there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Here's the
Stunning.
thing. He's the manager of the Miami Marlins, new team name.
Ooh,
They
a
build
lot
the
of
ball-
Cubans down there.
Lot. And the ballpark's located in a neighborhood called Little Havana.
A lot of Cubans in Havana.
And Little Havana.
And Little Havana.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I would go as far to say Havana proper is almost exclusively Cuban.
Oh, that's not nice of him. Break down the walls of segregation, Little Havana.
However, he made some magazine comments where he something to the effect of that he said, first he said, I love Fidel Castro, and then he said, I admire him, basically his tenacity, his ability to stay alive in the face of numerous assassination attempts. However, you can't really say something like that when the population of Miami has a lot of people who defected there and whose older parents maybe were subject to the atrocities of...
Wait a second. What he was saying was he respected him for his ability to live through assassination attempts.
However, I'm paraphrasing what he said afterwards. The quote itself is not nearly that nuanced.
Oh, okay.
Ozzie Guillen tends to not say nuanced things.
Yeah.
And after he says it, he never owns it, and he never apologizes. He never says, I'm really sorry. He never owns it. He turns
he
into
apologized
frozen
this time.
caveman lawyer, and is like, oh, I don't know. When I called Jim Marriott a piece of shit means something else in Spanish. No, you've been speaking English for over 30 years. You're lying. Either say you meant it or apologize. And this time is the first time he gave a qualified apology, where he's like, I don't know, maybe if I offended someone. He did.
Okay.
And then he had to give a real apology, and the ball club suspended him for 5 games.
Oh, that was not nice.
Here, I don't know. To me, it's I feel like if you were a manager of any Major League ball club and you said, I love Castro, it would be controversial.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
But if you're the manager of the Miami Marlins, it's like the one city. He said this like the single most offensive thing he could possibly say to the people of Miami. He could have insulted Florida, the state, up and down, and been in less trouble right now.
Florida looks like a penis.
That would
As a
be
state.
He actually, same story, he actually mentions that.
Oh, really? There we go.
America's slong. Yeah.
That's smart.
But today, I think we're actually going to be going live to a press conference at the end of the intro.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
great.
We've got some more breaking Ozzie Guillen news.
Yeah, I was
So-
hoping we'd use those microphones I put in all the press rooms and all
You
the baseball
did.
clubs.
Yes,
Oh,
we are
man.
actually we're
I
gonna
hate
get
that
a real.
reason. I really
Right.
hate that. That's the reason we have this audio.
Why? I'm just curious.
And it seemed like we'd do more. But,
Finally, we can use it.
Yeah.
We're also going to have a Stanley Cup playoff analyst.
Oh, we're getting Guy in here.
Yeah,
I love Guy.
Guy Gagné.
Oh, yeah, the
yeah.
French guy who's been sitting in the waiting room eating baguettes for the past 3 hours.
Well, he's French-Canadian.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Then the baguettes must be freezing.
No, he's merely stuffed them with French fries and
Oh,
gravy.
right. He just
Yeah.
put a little poutine on his
Yes,
baguette.
yes, he did.
All right. And you got Bobby Petrino. He's in some trouble.
Yeah.
Who's Bobby Petrino?
He's the coach of the Arkansas Razorbacks football
Oh,
team.
that famous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a SEC school. This is a
Okay.
big deal.
And they've been doing very well
They've been doing
under
very
his
well.
leadership.
There's
Oh,
also
good.
Bobby Petrino, who used to he very controversially, he was the coach of Atlanta, and then he realized that he was
NFL
incapable,
team, not
yeah,
college.
Sure.
He's incapable of being an NFL coach, and so rather than fill out his contract, he decided to jump and go back to college. And it's warm, safe embrace.
Burned
Okay.
his bridges in the NFL.
Burned him.
Has just been fired from his college because he got in a motorcycle accident and lied about it.
Oh.
And then they found out this inappropriate relationship he's been having with a 25-year-old that
Was
he
on the
hired.
motorcycle with him.
Well, it's one of those things also that, like, he hired his fuck buddy, and then,
Yeah.
like, the president of the university found out and was like,
Well, if your buddy's making you pay, it's not much of a fuck buddy, really.
More of a prostitute.
Yeah, it's more of a fuck business partner.
Yeah.
which, come to think of it,
Yeah, come to think of it.
I'm rubbing my chin if you can't hear it.
Yeah.
Fuck business partner.
We've hit on something.
Yep.
No, I mean,
An amazing loophole.
I think we found the
Capital
next
and-
Jason Sudeikis movie.
You know
Yeah.
how to make baked goods, and I have this capital, smoking hot. And Jason Sudeikis, he's available.
Sure.
All right, and then of course we have a weird sport. I bet.
You're goddamn right we do.
Okay.
This one, I know you guys were a little upset last time.
I wouldn't say upset.
You were. You were
I wouldn't say
pissy.
upset.
It seemed a little beneath us.
Okay.
It seemed a little bawdy.
This one, though, is going to be pretty good.
Okay.
Don't mean to
Another
brag.
trip to make us watch gay porn. Could be
It
really
might
upset.
be.
And actually, I want to kick off our first segment here because what we have is a piece of news. Peyton Manning. Classiest guy in the world. Everyone
Yeah.
loves Peyton Manning. He does commercials. If A-Rod did that many commercials, you hate him. Peyton Manning does that many commercials, he's hilarious in them.
I'm going to say great on SNL. Nothing makes
Oh,
a
yeah.
person
Yeah.
more likable, in my opinion, when you watch him go on SNL and totally just kill it, especially if they're not like an actor.
Exactly. Dude has stage presence.
Yeah. More stage presence than a lot of professional actors who have been in that show.
Right, like Charles Barkley. He's terrible on that
he's
show.
not terrible, but he's
not
an
a
athlete.
professional actor.
I don't know. He did SNL in the 90s. He had plenty of time to work out his shtick to 2012.
I was thinking like January Jones.
Oh, she's
Awful
not a
on
great
SNL.
actress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lindsay Lohan's not really a professional actress anymore, but
Yeah.
plenty of people.
She's a fuck business partner.
Right, totally. Yes.
Which, come to think of it, actually, I'm rubbing my chin
the chin
again.
again.
Jason
Yeah.
Sudeikis, Lindsay Lohan, I have the capital, baked goods. Anyway, he called all the sports reporters in Indianapolis, now these in Denver, and said, hey, you guys did a great job. You know,
Oh, that
like,
was nice.
He called them each individually and was like, hey, you did really good work. It was great, seeing you. Classy gesture, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Well, we have actually right now audio. This is also another guy. His brother plays in New York, won the Super Bowl, second Super Bowl, twice as many as Peyton.
Oh yeah.
Don Manning. Don Manning Lee?
No,
Don-
no,
Eli
Eli
Manning.
Eli Manning.
No Lee, not an adverb.
Oh, okay.
I think you're thinking of Don Mattingly.
That's the one.
The manager
Shave
of the
those
Dodgers.
sideburns.
Which appeared in a Simpsons episode. Now, I was wondering how the hell does Phil have ever heard of Don Mattingly?
Yeah,
It's a
shave those
relatively obscure
sideburns.
baseball reference. It's the Simpsons. Okay, we're there. All right.
Anyway, we have audio of a phone call. Eli Manning actually also called, also speaks with the sports reporters in New York, and actually gave them a call after he won the Super Bowl.
All right, you want me to hit the play button?
Yeah, let's listen to it.
Here we go. Hello? Wait, is this Eli Manning?
Super Bowl champ!
Eli Manning, no. Stop calling me.
Super Bowl
We got a
champ!
restraining order. My wife and children are scared. Please leave me alone. Leave my wife and kids alone.
till the break of dawn.
I have to work 14 hours a day typing news articles about sports. I don't need...
fart sounds like.
No, that's not what it's... I've been there with the microphone at you and you farted at me there too. Leave me alone.
This is what someone hanging up the phone with a fart sounds like.
No, why do you... Don't...
All right, now it looks like Ozzie Guillen has been hired by the San Francisco Giants.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's a turn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So now let's go live to his press conference there, live from Pac Bell Ballpark, I think, in San Francisco, California.
I'll hit the button.
Oh, hey. Want to say thanks. Really happy to be back in baseball, working for a new team. I just want to say that I hate gays and clam chowder. Whoa! Whoa!
Why would you lead with that?
Why would
Wait,
you...
did he say gays and clam chowder?
Gays and clam...
Do
How
they
are
like
those two
clam
things
chowder there?
connected?
Well, people in San Francisco love gays and clam chowder.
Yeah, but how
I
did
think
his
it's
brain
Chipino.
go to
I
that?
don't know. That was apparently the opening comments. You'd think someone had asked him a question specifically about those, but no, he
Oh,
offered.
you know
that
what?
information up.
I just got a text update. He just got fired.
Got fired. Well, that's
Yeah.
See, you can't say that.
you can't say. Well, especially not in San Francisco.
Especially the thing about clam chowder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seriously, leave clam chowder alone. Keep your laws off my clam chowder.
Yeah.
It's Adam and Steve, not Adam and Lobster Bisque.
Indeed.
I don't.
Well,
that was incredibly mixed.
We will keep you guys updated with any further Ozzie Guillen news as it comes in.
And now it's time for another Weird Sports! Weird Sports.
Up in here?
Huh?
That's where it's weird? It's weird up
When,
in
no,
here?
that was
see,
the
when
same
you say
thing that we-
up in, you have to say her. It's an English language.
Up in
thing.
her.
Up in her. Yeah, it's not here at that
Oh,
point.
I'll have to go back to the person who records the theme song and tell him to change it then. Because it's certainly not me.
Yeah, we hire that one out. It's
Yeah.
outsourced each week.
Yeah,
so.
we make it in Pakistan.
Freelance.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, sure.
Well, this week's Weird Sport stacking.
Sports stacking?
Sports stacking.
Sport stacking. You know it's a sport because it says so in the name.
I'm in.
You're in?
Is this
Yeah.
the thing with the plastic cups?
It is the
Oh.
thing with the plastic cups. Joel knows
This is
about
a
it.
competitive sport?
Sport stacking, also known as cup stacking or speed stacking, is an individual and team sport that involves stacking specialized plastic cups in specific sequences in as little time as possible.
I think I've seen Penn and Teller do this.
Dude, really?
Yeah.
But they're magicians,
Yeah.
not professional
Well,
athletes.
They got like the cup pyramid,
Yeah.
and then they have to like stack them into the pyramid and then take it back down and put them all together in as quickly as possible.
I did a lot of research for this today over my lunch break. It is shocking how fast they do this.
Like, it looks like the cups are almost like an accordion. They're
yeah,
going
it's like
so
they
fast.
disappear and then reappear magically, and you're like, "How? I don't believe in God anymore after seeing this. The laws of physics are broken."
God is looking down on Earth going, holy shit!
That is really cool.
Well, let me just go on. The governing body setting the rules is the WSSA, or Jordan.
WSS, the WASA?
Yep, WSSA stands for.
The World Sport Stacking Association?
That is correct. World Sports Stacking Association. Participants of sports stacking stack cups. Oh, participants. I
have a
totally got
stroke
lost
just
in
then?
it.
Did you? Are
Sport
you-
stack sports. Participants of sports stacking stack cups in predetermined sequences, competing against the clock or another player.
And they really, it seems like they stack them so quickly. It seems like you'd win by like hundredths of a second.
Yeah, but also ultimately, well, we'll keep going. Sequences are usually pyramids of 3, 6, or 10. 3 would be pretty boring, huh?
Yeah.
10, though, is the cool one.
Right.
They can make those 10 appear and disappear like crazy. It's
Is that
pretty amazing.
advanced? Like, is that the higher level?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, when they do that, it's amazing to watch. But the sport wasn't that popular until a little website came along called YouTube.
Oh.
YouTube done blowed it up.
YouTube sports.
Well, Bukkake also wasn't that popular.
Right, until
the internet,
RedTube.
yeah.
and-
I think there's some people it's still not popular with.
What?
Oh, sure.
Namely the women in the movies.
Yeah, I hear that.
Wait a minute. Fuck business partner.
You're scratching your chin again.
Yeah, Jordan is... We got to have a sound drop for Jordan is scratching his chin.
We really do, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
need to.
But it's cup stacking.
Okay,
stacking.
do you want to hear the history of sports stacking?
Do
Yes.
I ever?
Sure.
This is a long... It's been there for a while, right? It's not something that just came along. It's not
let's
a
see.
fad.
Since the beginning of time, people have been stacking
Right.
cups.
It's like Mesopotamian ball game and sports stacking.
Yeah. Well, can Jordan and I, can we do a quick bet here?
Yeah.
On what do you think the over-under is on for the first, let's say first competitive sports stacking event ever?
How
Is that
about
there?
the first time it received national attention? That's all I've got.
A national,
Okay.
Our Nation, or a
Yes.
different one.
No, I'll go this far. The first time it got televised attention.
I'm going to go, it was on like Wide World of Sports in the 70s. So I'll say 1972 for my over-under. You want over or under?
I will take the over. I think it's sometime in the 1990s. I'm thinking it's an ESPN 2 thing.
Oh.
The sport began as an activity in Southern California Boys and Girls Club and received national attention in 1990 on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson.
Oh, so that makes sense. That
yeah,
makes sense.
right near the end of Carson's career, he
Hey,
made
kids,
this
you
little
want to
sport.
stack cups?
Hey, I've got 3 things in my envelope, and it's a cup, a sports stacker, and a blizzity blow.
Wow, that is terrible.
Yeah.
Now
That's
can
weird,
you
wild
stump the band?
stuff. But the sport was invented by Wayne Godinet, who introduced the first formations and dubbed the sport Carango Cup Stack. Shortly
How did that
thereafter,
not catch on as the name?
Carango Cup Stack. Yeah, it didn't quite work out, huh? Didn't work out. It's kind of sad.
I'm going to be honest with you. Hanging out with my buddies, we've invented a lot of really silly and ridiculous sports that we wound up playing a lot.
Oh, you've been hanging out in Wales a lot.
Yes,
In
indeed.
bars in Wales.
Yeah, but I don't think we ever would have done cup stacking. I think that one would have firmly been in the outside.
Yeah, you guys aren't clever enough. It's totally understandable. You're not. I mean, it takes a lot of
Whoa.
cleverness.
Whoa.
I would think it's very video game generation with the hand-eye coordination.
Right.
Oh, that's a fair
I
point.
just think that's maybe nowadays we could do it better than in the 1950s.
Yeah.
Where people, they really couldn't do stuff with their hands very well.
Yeah.
They just had misshapen knobs at the end
everyone
of
in
the
the
wrist.
50s had like claw hands. They were like lobster people.
Yeah, but they could work in factories, but they could not stack cups.
Right, because they had the arthritis at the age of 20. Middle age.
Yeah, that's
For them back then, they died young. Early competitions for the activity were held in 1998 in Oceanside, California, and Denver, Colorado,
and Muskegon, Michigan.
Yeah. It was 2004 when the organization changed the name to Cup Stacking or Sports Stacking. They finally changed it from the Carango whatever.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, it seems like an odd rebranding, right?
Why?
Yeah.
Because they needed to do it. They were like, we're a sport. We're going to prove it. We're going to put sport in our name.
Yeah, basketball doesn't call themselves like
Sport basketball.
yeah, like dunk ball hoop net. No.
Although David Stern might do that.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Sports stacking rules and official events. The one of the event is called 3-3-3. The other one's called 3-6-3. The other one's called Cycle. You want to guess what each one does?
I would guess the first one you stack 3 cups.
Well, you use 9 cups.
Oh, 3.
You have to create 3 pyramids of 3 cups.
Okay.
And then down each stack, which means that you make them all into 1 cup at the bottom. Whoever does that fastest wins.
Okay.
That one's called 3-6-3. Uses 12 cups. Stacker must stack up 3 pyramids made of 3 cups on the left, 6 cups in the center, and then 3 cups on the right. So, little pyramid, big pyramid,
Sounds like
little pyramid.
too many cups.
That's a lot of
How
cups.
does a person handle that many cups?
Yeah. Cycle, you use 12 cups. Sequence of stacks in the following order. 3-6-3 as above, and then a 6-6 stack, and then you use a 1-10-1 stack at the end.
What?
Yeah.
Well, one
So
is not
you,
much.
you
of a
build
stack.
these pyramids, you break them down, you build those pyramids, you break them down, you build 1-10-1, and then you're done.
Say, Phil, I got a question.
Yeah.
If you're going that fast, how can they tell that the pyramid is actually freestanding? You know what I mean? Because they stack it up and they take it down right away, right? Does anyone?
When they do the cycles, they have to build one, take it down, take it down, take it down, build one, build one.
Oh,
build
okay.
one.
So it's because I was wondering if there's a way you could kind of like cheat a little, where like you build it out, top one's coming down, no, I'm taking it apart.
Well, there's also specialty equipment for these to make sure there's no cheating. Sports stacking is done specifically designed with the specially designed plastic cups made to prevent sticking to one another and with holes at the bottom to allow air to pass through quickly when stacking.
That's smart.
Yeah. Therefore, you can't really like cheat. You can't like build it and then knock it down right away.
Mine
because
done.
they have
I
the
drank
special thing.
Mountain Dew out of these.
Yeah,
Sounds
oh,
like
it's
it's
falling
rinse
through
them
the
out.
bottom.
Sounds like some guy's cup company saw a real business
Yeah.
opportunity.
You know what? These plastic cups are okay for frat parties, but can we get kids to just not drink out of them and still purchase them?
I would like to point out, I think there's a certain lack of legitimacy to the sport. The whole idea is
What?
that they're stacking. No. The whole idea is that they're
No.
stacking cups, but there's holes in the bottom. Those are no longer cups. If there's a hole in the bottom, nothing can be held in them. You can't put fluid in those anymore.
What would you call it then?
I don't know. It's a sports stacking device.
Fuck business.
Yeah, that's too much. You got to make it more efficient, like sports stacking. All right, world record time.
Oh, yeah,
the
let's hear it.
cycle. You know what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so that's the
one-
3 different sets of. It's
Yeah.
a 3-3-3.
Yeah,
A
3-6-3,
yeah,
and then the 1-10-1.
yeah. All right, how fast do you think the world record is for completing a cycle? It was set in 2005 by Nathaniel Flore.
Can I take a shot at setting the over/under on this
Yeah,
one?
why don't you set the over/under?
I'm gonna say 12 seconds.
All right,
Hang on, I'm envisioning it.
good for audio.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go under on 12 seconds. I'm gonna go under.
In 2005, the world record, which has been beaten since, but I'll get to that, 7.96 seconds.
Oh, my goodness.
7.96 seconds to build 6 pyramids, one of them a 10 stack, and take it down. Crazy, right? Well, that record was beat in 2007.
What?
Yeah. David Wolf in Germany, 7.15 seconds.
Well, Wolf.
To do a
Wolf
cycle.
is really good.
That's crazy.
When you're beating him by that much, though, I have to call into a question to make, how good are the timing devices?
It can't be that good, right? That's magic hands. That dude is defying the laws of physics. I don't believe.
How structurally sound could these pyramids be?
Well, you couldn't, bury a pharaoh in them.
That's not what I asked.
Oh, I thought you wanted it to function as an actual pyramid. That was my impression.
That's another thing. They're not real cups and they're not real pyramids.
Yeah, wait a second. I hate this sport. I was really amazed by it. Now I hate it.
There's
It's
no
not a
dead
real
pharaohs
pyramid.
involved, yeah.
I thought there'd be scarabs made of gold and genie lamps and sand.
I feel like that's asking a little much.
Yeah, that's probably true. Well, that comes to end another Weird Sports.
Apparently now the Brewers have lined up. They've fired Ned Yost,
Wow.
who's a good manager.
Yeah.
But they have hired Ozzie Guillen.
Oh, that's a big mistake. Did you just hear what he
is-
said about the clam chowders?
Well, here's
Yeah,
the thing. People
Ozzie
in the
is-
Midwest, not as into creamy-based food like clam
That's
chowder. Also, maybe a bit more red state in their views.
Yeah, about
Okay,
gays.
all right.
About
so-
let's just go to this press conference.
All
Let's see
right.
what he's going to say.
All right, I'll hit the button.
Hey, Ozzie Guillen here again, and I want to say thanks to Milwaukee for hiring me on as manager. I'm really pleased about that. Yeah, I just want to say, hey, who drinks domestic beer? Seriously.
Oh, see, that
Wow.
is just
What? Why would he say that?
Why? To say
Nothing
that
beats
anywhere.
a best Budweiser. Nothing beats a Bud.
But see, Miller is brewed in Milwaukee, along with a number
They
of other.
play at Miller Park.
They play in Miller Park.
The name of the team is the Brewers.
Oh, jeez.
A hop is in their logo.
Oh,
This
that's
is-
too bad.
This is pretty ridiculous. Wow. It's like Ozzie is trying to say the most offensive thing
Oh,
for every city.
you know what? I
he's
just
gonna-
got a text message. He just
What's
got
it?
fired.
Of course he did.
He just got fired
Of
for
course
that.
he did.
I think it's a bit of an overreaction to fire him for that. I mean,
I don't. But again, any other city you could probably get away with it, but Milwaukee specifically, this is.
And
Wow.
you know what? Ned Yost, I hope he got his job back. 'Cause he's a good
You
guy.
have to assume they apparently only hired Ozzie for 2 minutes until he said something so offensive they had to fire him.
well, but we'll keep this story going.
Yeah,
as
we'll
it
we'll
moves
update
forward.
you as it comes in, folks. Back to the sports podcast.
Hey, so we're gonna interview our hockey analyst. Who
Oh, Guy. He's been sitting in the waiting room for the past 2 hours.
right, eating the baguettes.
Yeah, full of poutine.
Right. He's French Canadian. He's not French.
Right, he's not Canadian.
No, well, yes.
Well, no, he's French Canadian.
Well,
Don't they disassociate with Canada?
We
over
are only Canadian because we lost that goddamn election.
there? Oh, yeah.
that's true. They
Oh,
almost
it's good to
seceded.
have you, Guy.
Guy is quite pleased to be here. Hello.
Your beard is really growing in even thicker.
Why, thank you. Well, it is the playoffs in the NHL. Of course, I have my beard.
Oh, that's true. It's a tradition.
Yeah, he looks like the song Wooly Bully.
like
Like he would be in the music video for Wooly Bully. Oh, he likes Wooly Bully.
This is so funny.
I heard him listening to Wooly Bully on a loop in the waiting room.
I just want to say this is my first time on the Cast 2 Pod, and I am super psyched about it.
Here we just call it podcast.
Oh.
The Castu Pod makes
We
it
don't
sound
have
like
Paul.
We don't have to put we don't on our candy bars. It just says Crunch Bar. It doesn't say Crunch Bar, and then underneath it Le Crunch,
Yeah.
which as I know,
Crunch.
yeah, it's like what they do in
You call
candy.
your bar Le Crunch, you call it what?
a crunch like Nestle Crunch Bar.
Oh, you American.
Oh, he likes that joke too. Oh, Guy. You're great, Guy.
We're killing. We're
Yeah,
doing
we're
very
killing.
well.
Where are you at my comedy shows, Guy?
Oh,
Oh, he loves it. He loves it. Well, Guy, you're a hockey expert. I feel like we should talk some,
oui, oui.
some shop. Some
See,
hockey shop.
oui. Is the hockey playoffs?
say
They have
see?
begun. No,
Did
you
you
did not say
buzz in
see.
Spanish?
I think. Well, bring it back to sports. I think
Okay.
if you could inform us, I think Stanley Cup playoffs are one of the most exciting playoffs in all of sports. It's so unpredictable.
Oh, oui.
And I was wondering if you could give us a little background, some of the history of maybe the Stanley. Like, what's the Stanley Cup?
Oh, well, the Stanley Cup, it has been awarded since a very long time ago.
Oh, that's very specific.
A time has probably forgotten,
Yeah.
lost to the pages of history.
But
Right,
it was
yeah.
presented by Lord Stanley himself.
Oh.
Who's Lord Stanley?
He was a Nobel
was
who
a
was in
Nobel
Canada,
Prize winner?
and he greatly loved the hockey. And therefore he presented the cup, and ever since then, the cup initially just the cup, but the cup is expanded, and the names of each and every person who has won the cup are written onto the actual cup.
Now, here's my question. Do they put the mascots on that cup?
No,
Why?
Well, there's not.
because that would be silly.
All right. Jerk.
What did you call Guy?
No, it was just mean for you to say that it'd be silly. It was an honest
It
question.
would be quite silly.
We better
The
move
cup is
on,
a
or there's going to
sacred-
be some international relations going on.
All right, now if we of all, well, who are your favorites now? Looking at the Stanley Cup
The
playoffs,
Montreal Canadiens.
Canadians. What seed are they in
The
the
Canadians?
playoffs?
The seeding system of the playoff is biased towards the American and the English Canadian teams.
Is that
The Canadians did in fact finish in last place in the Eastern Conference this year and will therefore not be in the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Oh, so
but
they're not doing well.
not at the moment, but in spirit, I believe that they will still win the Stanley Cup as they have every year.
Oh, Guy, you're getting tears in your beard.
It's
You got some tears in your beard.
it has been a hard season.
You've got some tears in your beard.
Earlier this year, the Canadians hired a coach, an interim coach who did not even speak French.
Oh.
what?
No, he did not.
How did he communicate with his players?
Well, most of them do not speak French.
Here, put this peanut butter in your beard to get the tears out. That's the only way you can get tears out of beard hair.
I am not.
is to put
No,
peanut
no.
butter in it. Oh,
Were
no,
you
I'm
of
sorry.
Fr-
That's
were
bubble
you
gum.
of-
That's bubble gum.
Were you of French descent, you would know that you can also get bubble gum out with foie gras.
What is that, duck liver?
Yeah,
There we go.
sure.
But you must force feed the duck.
Force feed the duck what?
Grain.
Okay.
You do not make your own foie gras?
No, I don't.
This is
make-
why American chefs are terrible.
Let's bring it back to hockey, all right?
Yes. We speak about hockey.
Of the teams that are actually in the playoffs, not the Canadiens this year. They actually do not award the Stanley Cup for spirit. I'm sorry. You have more tears in your beard right now.
I know. It is killing me. The Canadians have not won since the early 90s.
But who's your favorite of the teams currently in the playoffs?
Of the teams in the playoffs, well, Vancouver looks good except for their goalie is a complete choke artiste.
Jokertist?
Choke artiste.
Jokertist?
Choke artiste.
Joke artist.
I thought you said joke artist.
Oh, like
That's
Carrot
where
Choke
I-
artiste.
like Carrot Top, who's kind of
a
half
joke
performance
artiste is someone who
half
makes you go,
comedian.
oh.
Yeah. Like you used to think we were pretty funny at the beginning of the segment. Now you're just crying and angry.
He is not pleased.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I also like the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Oh, you like an American team, unlike
I
your
do
other.
not like the Pittsburgh Penguins as
Oh.
a team. I like them to win the Stanley Cup.
Oh, is it just because you like penguins because you live in Canada?
There are no penguins in Canada.
None?
No.
Not even
Like
up
in the
north?
northern part, like in the top, the outer.
Ignorant Americans! There are no penguins in Canada.
Then what? Where does
You talk about ignorant. I think that's really ignorant to just say there's no penguins here.
right? Yeah, you gotta believe.
That's like Ahmadinejad when he's like, "Oh, there's no gays in Iran."
Yeah, I mean,
No,
I've
now you're just
seen
being ridiculous.
penguins
There's
in
no,
Los
there's no
Angeles.
penguins in Canada.
I've been to the Los Angeles Zoo. There's penguins in L.A.
Are we done?
Oh,
Are you
I'm
done making fun of Guy
I'm
and your
not.
cast to
Oh,
Paul?
Guy, you seem angry. Let me bring it back. What is your happiest memory of watching hockey?
Oh. He's Rocket Ricard.
Rocket Ricard?
I think I want to say it's Rocket Richard. Guy.
Oui, Rocket Richard.
That sounds better. I was going to say Rocket Ricard sounds like Rocky Raccoon, which is where I think you were getting it from. But, no.
No,
what
he
did
is
he
the
do?
greatest hockey player in the history of the game.
Even better than Wayne Gretzky?
Oui.
No, Wayne Gretzky's the great one, though. What was Rocky Ricard's?
Rocket
or
Richard.
Ricky Ricardo, who was married to Lucy.
He is not happy.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
sorry,
Guy.
Guy. We ruined your time. You know what? Because you flew all the way down here just for this segment, Why don't you have some Skittles? Got some Skittles. Just eat some Skittles.
You want me to eat Skittles?
Yeah, here, I got a bag of Skittles. Just eat some Skittles.
I thought in America people got shot for eating Skittles.
No, just eat some Skittles.
Why would that happen here?
I don't know, but just eat the Skittles.
Les Skittles.
Les Skittles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Non.
No?
Non.
No?
My
That's
appreciation
very
for
rude.
cuisine is far superior to simple.
That's so
little
rude.
candies.
You know what? Get out of here, Guy. Get your ass out of here.
I'm
He's
afraid.
not coming back to
Yeah,
your
you better
stupid
not.
podcast.
Learn English.
It's cast a pod, idiot.
What a jerk.
Okay, the Houston Astros they've hired Ozzie Guillen.
What?
Wow.
They
Yeah.
need to stop hiring this guy.
I know.
After
all
what he
he's
said about
running-
chowder and beer?
Yeah, it seems like he's just a walking powder keg.
I don't know.
He's looking to piss people off.
But anyway, so he apparently he's given his press conference now. He's
I'll
just
hit
been hired.
the live button.
All right.
I want to say thanks again to the Astros. I'm going to be thrilled to be moving back to the AL pretty soon. And I just want to say that I adamantly support higher taxes on oil companies, and I love gays.
Well, wait a second.
No, that's
He's a
com-
flip-flopper.
That is a complete reversal
That's a
on the...
Yeah. What's wrong? Oh, I got a text message. He just got fired. Big surprise.
Oh, yeah, big surprise.
No, wait. I got another text message. He just got hired.
He got hired.
No,
Yeah, no. He just got.
soon?
I
What
got
is
the
people
same
thinking?
text message at the same time.
Well, you're
where'd he
blowing up
get
again.
hired?
What's this one say?
I mean, it says that he got hired by some team in Japan.
Oh man, he's
Whoa,
gonna manage. He's probably
He's going to pull
exhausted
a Mr. Baseball.
all of his options in America. He's got too much baggage here. He's probably gonna coach a team in Japan.
Well, at the very least, I mean, there's a fair bit of prestige for being a major league manager. I'm sure he'll last a little bit longer in Japan.
Yeah, sure. Well, maybe we should cut into his live press conference from Japan.
Already has a live press
He already
conference
made
in
it. Yeah.
Japan?
He's
Wow.
got a warp whistle, so he made his way
Right.
over there quickly.
Okay,
Hold on, I'm gonna
well-
push the button.
But Hiroshima really had it coming.
Whoa!
Jeez! Why would you do
First
that?
of all, I'm pretty sure it's Hiroshima.
Yeah, you're
Not
probably right.
Hiroshima.
Though something tells me that the pronunciation of the city's name is not going to be a major point of contention because of what he said right after that.
Oh yeah, the had it coming thing was also uncalled for.
That's controversial wherever you say it.
You
But to
can't-
say
you
it
can't-
in
Oh,
Japan.
you know what? I just got a text message. They made him president of Japan.
Well, that's an odd. That's an odd.
That's a
turn.
very odd turn.
Yeah.
Can't believe
They
it.
like people there who shoot from the hip.
Right. Yeah, they don't get a lot
There's
of it
one
there.
thing I've thought about Japanese culture is that boy, they all just shoot from the hip, don't they?
Congratulations, Ozzie Guillen.
Ozzie
I guess
Guillen,
he's
new
the new
President of Japan. Don't they have a prime minister in Japan?
Well, either way.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. That brings us to the end of another sports podcast.
You got scared.
I did. It went around the horn really quick.
It did, yeah.
Well, let's give them our contact information.
Sure, to email us at sportspodcast@gmail.com. Or you can look for us at Twitter at sports3podcast. That's sports, the number 3 podcast. You can find us on Facebook by searching Sports Podcast, that little toolbar. Or you can find us on iTunes by searching Sports number 3, all one word, space podcast. That's Sports number 3, all one word, space podcast. Or look for us at comedypodcastnetwork.com. Why not?
And that's
I can't think of a reason why not.
Yeah.
I'm literally completely blank on any potential reason why you
go
would
to
not
a
do that.
website. You go to a million websites every day. Go to another one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
go to iTunes,
seriously.
rate and review.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah, you jerks.
What are you doing over the course of your day that's so goddamn important that you can't go to iTunes and just rate and review and then subscribe?
Oh, wait. We're getting in one more text from Ozzie Guillen.
What's that?
Yeah.
It says that he just became manager of hell.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well,
should I push the
makes
button?
sense. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'm pushing the button.
Oh, hey. I just want to say that I hate sin and I love God.
But hey, that was
Well,
crazy.
it's not what you want to say.
Well,
I was
I
just
wanna
thinking
say
the
in
one
hell.
place where he could say all the stuff that he normally says and not have to worry about getting
I
in
would
trouble.
think he
and
would
then-
have fit right in there, but
Yeah.
oh well. Well, for Sports Podcast, time to sign off.
Yep. Lights out.
For more funny stuff for your eyes and ears, go to comedypodcastnetwork.com.